Why do you like trading without any indicator? Well, show me how you do it with your real account. Hi and welcome back to Trading Strategy Testing channel where we learn and test your trading strategies. After starting this channel, I received many comments from you guys asking me about my preferred trading strategy, my favorite pairs, market sessions, how much do I make per day, etc. I am answering all of these questions soon. But first, you might have watched a recent video where I talked about the characteristics of the major forex pairs. This video will expose a trading strategy that might change the way you trade for good. I will be sharing with you one of my favorite strategies with a super important life lesson that took me many years to learn. Today I will show you a practical example from a live market trade we are going to take together. Plus, I will make a little mistake that I hope you guys will forgive, especially the subscriber I am making this video for, but in exchange, I will give you a glimpse of my personal account. All the steps from choosing the pair, doing the technical analysis and placing the trade will be done live. So you could enjoy the experience and learn as much possible from the opportunity. At the end of the video we will see whether the trade would end up with a profit or loss. I will also be answering some of the questions you ask me in the comment section. If this is your first time here, consider subscribing to the channel and give us a thumbs up to help the channel grow and encourage us to make more content in future. Let's get started.
So we will start this video by describing the strategy, making the fundamental and technical analysis to validate our trade. Next we will proceed to place the live market trade and monitor the performance on both the demo and my personal account. I will be answering some of your questions from the comments section along the way and share a super important tip for all traders at the end of the video. I always tell my students that prices don't move arbitrarily, there is always a reason behind the price action. The fluctuation of the price of some commodities and fundamental news are in my opinion the ultimate drive. The technical analysis is just there to guide you on how to pick your entry point, as well as the stop loss, and take profit. Let me give you a practical example. By looking at this bar chart, you might notice that the price of metals is bearishing today, including gold, silver and copper ore. When we mention metals we have to talk about Australia, which is an economy that highly correlates with the global price of the metals. Yes, you have guessed it right, the Australian dollar would most probably follow the same trend. You might pull out the charts that display the price of some of the major metals against the USD and compare them with the Aussie dollar chart, you will be surprised. Globally, Australia is the 5th largest exporter of silver, 6th exporter of gold, and the 3rd producer of copper ore, according to the World Bank Organization. Let's focus on some of the major metals that Australia is exporting. Namely, the gold, silver and copper ore. You can notice a decrease in the price of these three metals today, especially the copper ore that is the world's 44th most traded product. Australia is the 3rd global exporter of copper ore, and the country is responsible for 8% of the global supply. Well, let's not get too much into macroeconomic details, we are here to trade forex after all. So to sum up, as the price of some major metal is decreasing, we can anticipate a bearish trend for the Aussie-based pairs. So we will go short on the Aussie-US dollar pair. It's always important to get as many confirmations as possible when it comes to the fundamental analysis. Another website that I always use is metallsmine.com. This platform is under the forexfactory.com, which we used in the previous video to analyze the major news that could shake the market. The website gives us many key data to use in order to trade professionally. We have published various videos on how to use it and made a couple of live market orders that you can explore later on this channel. The metallsmine.com is an important platform for professional traders participating in the forex and metals markets. You can notice that the price of the major metals is in a downtrend in most of the time frames. As this is a scalping strategy, we will only focus on the intraday time frames. Since we are trading the Aussie dollar, we can only keep an eye on the gold, silver and copper ore. If you are a swing trader, you might apply a slightly twisted strategy, and you are advised to choose the loonie, which is the Canadian dollar, as it is perfectly suited for this type of strategy. On the other hand, it's important to use another forex pair to hedge your position to make sure your investments are safe. Well, as usual, I will publicly share with you this strategy soon on this channel. All you need to do is to give this video a thumbs up to help the channel grow bigger, subscribe and activate the bell to receive a notification as soon as we release the video. On top of that, I use tradingeconomics.com to monitor the price of the different commodities and stocks. Most of the information shown on these three platforms are similar, but each website provides a different feature which I find useful. Let me know in the comments section if you want me to make a video tutorial on how to use these platforms to trade in the common markets. It's time to do our technical analysis. We will start by drawing the major support and resistance levels, identify the key areas, and define our stop loss and take profit levels. I need to highlight that this strategy works best during the Asian session, as the Aussie dollar will tend to have a higher volatility, and you can achieve the take profit level within a short period of time. Feel free to check out the live Forex trade we took in the last video where we learned about the best way to trade the support and resistance with practical examples. The price at the moment is respecting a solid ranging market that we will leverage to enter a high probability trade. I gotta be honest with you, it's a bit late to enter this trade as the Sydney and Tokyo markets are closed now, but the London market tends to follow the Asian session as respects to the price fluctuation of the Aussie dollar pairs. The timing is always important when it comes to trading this strategy. Let me know in the comments section if you want me to make a video about the characteristics of the different market sessions according to my personal experience. Other than that, this is a perfect example of the various phases that the price follows over the time. You can notice a great uptrend spike, followed by a slower momentum ranging market, and the next step will probably be a consolidation area where the bulls and bears will have an equal influence. The consolidation phase is always followed by a breakout, which I will cover soon in one of the following videos, where I will share a solid strategy on how to trade it. I will proceed to place a pending sell stop order. If you watched most of the live trading videos we have recorded previously, you might have noticed that I usually use buy or sell stop orders. One of my students gave me a great example that explains why it's advisable to consider this type of order. Well, let's say if you want to travel to New York, it's better to wait for a train at a train station located between your city and New York, so you are almost sure that most of the trains that will arrive at the station will probably head towards New York next. If the train doesn't come, you can hold your ticket price and travel to another city. Let me know in the comments section which type of order you prefer to use to enter the market. When you place a trade, make sure that the price will have a hard time to achieve the stop-loss level, and there are no boundaries that might prevent the price from achieving the take profit, such as a strong resistance, support level or a solid moving average line. I want you to remember this support line as something interesting will happen next. We will opt for a 1 to 1.2 risk to reward ratio. If this was during the Asian session, we might have considered a higher ratio. Alright, we have just placed the trade. You can see that we have entered the market with 4 micro lots, which is the optimum volume for this type of account. Let's answer some of your questions that you asked in the comments section before, while waiting for results. The first question was from Hamid, who is an active subscriber on this channel, who wants to know the name of the guru who sold us the so-called 100% win strategy that we tested earlier on this channel. Well, thanks Hamid for your question, and honestly we don't think it's suitable at the moment to reveal the name of the guru, as we would like to maintain a neutral position while testing the reading strategies, especially those which are sold with questionable claims. Sharing the name of the guru might cost some of the subscribers their accounts if they ever consider buying this strategy or any similar products that the guru might be upselling. On the other hand, we are working hard to put together a solid second part of the video where we go more in depth in testing this strategy. The second question is from Herman, who wants to know an indicator that he can use to filter out the wrong signals that MACD produces. In my opinion, the best way to filter out the wrong signals is to refer to the support and resistance areas and respect the latest swings and key levels while placing the trade. I have made a live Forex trade using MACD with all the aforementioned steps. Plus, a quick fundamental analysis that boosted up our chances of making a profitable trade. The link to the video should appear on the screen now. You can also use the parabolic SAR, which is useful to define the stop loss. It can also be leveraged to adjust your trailing stop loss when the trade is going in your favor. Let's give this video a thumbs up and let me know in the comments section if you are interested to see a live Forex trade made with the parabolic SAR indicator. The New York session has just opened, and you can see an instant perturbation of the price which went against us. It's alright, the price will experience a hard time hitting the stop loss. Great, we have started accumulating some profit. I just remembered a question from one of the subscribers who wanted to know how to secure the profit when the order turns in his favor. The idea is to close 90% of the position and let the trade run while leveraging a trail stop to secure more profit. But here, I wanted to show this strategy in front of you, but somehow, the MetaTrader software kept the one-click option activated despite me unticking it from the settings. It's fine, I will show the same trade I placed on my personal account this morning. Well, I have made a profit of 9 pips on this account, which is around $3.32 due to the volume size I took on this demo account and the accidental closure of the position. Let me show you my personal account as the price is hitting the take profit level. The same trade on my personal account has made $200 profit. We have entered this trade with 2 standard lots, which is aligned with the 1% to 3% risk rule associated with this account. The only reason to change the volume size of your trade is when your capital is increasing. Try to avoid entering a trade with a high volume, even if your entry setup is pretty solid. The price needs a room to fluctuate before it goes in your favor, entering a trade with a large volume that does not represent the actual balance. You might get a margin call even before hitting your take profit. Before we sign off, I would like to share with you something interesting that happened to the price after we hit the take profit. The price has reversed significantly after approaching the support area, which is the reason why we should always put our take profit somewhere that the price could easily achieve without having to cross a support or resistance line. We have created a group on Facebook called Trading Strategy Testing, where we share more tips and information about the trading strategies, and it will be a great platform of communication within our fast-growing community. Feel free to join the group as soon as possible, the link is in the description. Thank you for watching and happy trading.